Well, I mean,
how much cord we got?
Enough to hang yourself? I don't know. It's enough to go through the window and that.
I wonder is there concrete out there?
No, you'll have to hold your
yeah, I know.
scorebook.
I just wonder if I'll sink.
Well, you'll sink, that's for sure. It's like you're like the iceberg in Titanic there. All right, Roger, go ahead. You on?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are going to have to get coordinated because you're two of the most uncoordinated people I know. Okay, well, we've got Hurricane softball today from Wilmington High School on campusnation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We have the Indians of Hillsboro, hosted by the Cane of Wilmington. And we've got Charlie Hargrave doing the play-by-play, Roger Thompson on our video, yours truly, Rick Phillips, adding a little bit of color. This game is going to get underway at 5 o'clock. And Charlie, you're getting your headphones on. We got the scorebook ready. The Indians are taking infield, finishing up, and they will be ready for this game. Charlie, you've got all the pertinent information, the lineups, the records, and all that. So if you want to, since you're probably not going to go out and take a chance of getting hit by a softball.
I'm not worried about getting hit by a softball. I'm worried about sinking, and then I can't get up. I should have brought one of my own chairs, and I would have sat outside.
We need to get you one of those little necklaces so you can press it in case you sink and you can't.
I've fallen and can't get up, baby. You guys have to pick me up. There you go. If I fall.
Yeah.
There you go.
Notice he says guys, Roger. It would take two of us.
That's all it would. I know. Anyhow, yeah, we are here. Hillsboro is taking some infield right now. Wilmington is already done with their infield. Hillsboro is coming into today's match 5-4. Match here. You got me saying match now because we got lacrosse this week. Into this game 5-4, and they're 4-2 in the SCOL. Their lineup's going to be Scott playing right field, Thornburg playing center, Breeden pitching. Breeden, by the way, is signed on to play with Cleveland State next year in Horizon League. Snyder is the shortstop. Myers is the catcher. Moberly is third baseman. And Balcom, I guess, I apologize, but that's what it looks like on our deal here, is left field. Bennington is playing first, and Lucia looks like playing second. And if those are the wrong pronunciations, we'll apologize right now, but that's what it looks like to us. For the Hurricane, we got Toller catching and leading off. Lila Self is going to be playing second. Courtney Smart, left field. Hannah Chase, shortstop. Jasiah Johns is center field. Maddie Foot's pitching today. Megan Fisher is playing right. And Katie Bear, is that right? Kelsey Bear, yeah, I forgot to put my glasses on. Kelsey Bear is, let's see, I messed up first base. And Cherokee McClaskey is the designated player, and then Brooke Keaton is our third baseman today. Like I said, the umpires are getting ready to take the field. We've got 5 till 5. And we may get this thing underway just a hair early. We'll see. We are in the confines of the building, but I may attempt to go outside for a couple innings just to see how it works. Because it is just a beautiful day here. Temperature's probably in the high 70s, low 80s. The wind is...
Yeah, it's mid-80s, Charlie. 84, 85.
Yep, it's beautiful. I'm looking for the flag, guys. Is the flag just still or what? I don't even see it. They have the flag up today?
No.
Charlie, do you need some binoculars or something?
Flag down.
It's right out there. It's blowing out. Can you see it?
No. Rick, I don't know what you're seeing. Anyhow, yeah, it's pretty calm, which is strange because, the last several weeks and months, you might as well
we've
say,
had a lot of
it's
wind.
been all wind.
Yeah. It's like a night at the Hargrave house, right?
Oh, no. No, usually we're like every other family, watching TV or watching crap on the cell
Netflix,
phones.
Nikita.
We watch a lot of Nikita, eh, Rick?
I just watched the last episode of it in season 4.
Rick said that was a good show, and I would concur. I kind of like it. Nikita on Netflix. If you like action, drama stuff,
spies,
yeah, conspiracy theory stuff, it's right up your alley.
Right.
I'd say they're getting ready to be just about done with their infield. Been out there quite a while. The Hillsboro Indians got some nice sharp-looking uniforms. They got the white pants going with the red tops. Wilmington's in all black with the orange piping and orange letters. So Wilmington, by the way, their record on the year so far is 3-10 and 1-4 in the league. So they're struggling a bit. So we'll see what happens today. That's why you play the game. You never know from one day to the next how things are going to go.
That's absolutely right. We've got tomorrow, we have high school baseball. The Hurricane are going to be having the Northwest, and I forget what their mascot is, but we'll look it up here. Northwest will be in tomorrow. Tomorrow our pregame will start at 4:45, and then on Wednesday, a sport that has become popular with us. We really enjoy.
Lacrosse. My wife will be back Wednesday.
I figured she
liked it.
I told Roger she likes all that action with lacrosse, and that lacrosse match will be with Butler County Lacrosse Club, which will get underway with our pregame at 5:45 and the actual match to start at 6. So we'll have a great time over there at Wilmington's Alumni Field for Wilmington Lacrosse against Butler County Lacrosse Club.
And if you've never seen it, it is interesting. Come out. Well, I tell you what, better yet, watch last week's game.
Go to the website.
Watch last week's game. We tried to do a little subtle explanation about it. That was the first live lacrosse game I had ever been to. But I think we explained things pretty well, and we learned some stuff, too, that night.
That's right, yeah. Well, obviously, knowing nothing, anything you learn is something, right?
Exactly.
But it's really an interesting sport, and it takes a lot of stamina because they're running back and forth. Obviously, they've got those, what do they call those?
The sticks.
The sticks.
Call them, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, they're running, and they're hitting each other with these sticks.
Checking. It's kind of like hockey or
setting picks, like in basketball. So it's a little combination of all kinds of different sports.
The only rule I thought was really weird is when the ball goes out of bounds, the team that gets it is whoever's closest to the ball.
Exactly. So
that was an odd rule. I felt.
If the ball goes out of bounds and it's off you, it's not like the other team gets it. They whoever is closest to that ball, wherever it goes out of bounds.
And usually it's the offensive because the team on offense has a person back. So it works out. It's pretty interesting. Now, later in the game, you start seeing the goalies run back go, so they could be closest to it, so their team could keep the ball.
Right, and then this last game, what was the final score? 10-5, 7-3. But anyway, Massey beat Wilmington.
10-5, 7-3.
I confuse it with softball or baseball or whatever. We're only doing like 3 different sports. And speaking of sports, we are going to be at the East Clinton Relays this next week. That'll be our first shot of Hurricane track. So we're going to do a little track and field, see how that works out.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, well, I used to run track, so
there we go.
When I ran track, we weren't in meters, so that'll be the hard part, trying to figure out. I know 2 miles is the same
8 laps.
as 8 laps, and what do they call it now? How many meters is it?
400 meters is
400 meters is once around.
Yeah, right. So you do 4 of them, you got a mile.
Right.
Yeah, that's 1,600.
Right, 1,600 to 800, right.
And how many liters are in a gallon?
We don't care.
We're gonna leave it all out here today, right? This is Common Core to the max.
Well, it is 5 o'clock. The umpires are now checking the equipment. They do that for each dugout to make sure each team's legally equipped. And Rick, someday I might get on for my show, even though it's a car show. I might have a friend of mine. He has just invented the perfect grip. It's for softball and baseball players.
Right.
Andy Olds, he's the head coach now at Kings, and he's trying to market this thing. So I may give him a little call and see if he'd like to come up. And
Kings are the Knights, right?
Yep, Kings Knights. He's been the football coach for years. He's worked for Anthony Munoz some, too.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, and but anyhow, he's got this invention. It's called the grip, and I may have him come up and talk about it one night on the show. And we can, or if you have the other sports guys, if they want to do it, we could send them over to him. But they don't know him. I know him, so I kind of like to do
bring him into your show. I mean, it doesn't have to be all auto, right?
All the time.
That's
yeah.
right.
We'll definitely have some different guests throughout the year. I've got John and Marshall coming in there this week, and that's on the TalkTV.us network.
Right, and some of the other things that we have coming up this week, we're not doing a Sports Planet on Sunday. We're doing a mock NFL draft from 1 to 4 o'clock from Generations. So it'll be a little twist, little change up. There'll be no broadcast of the Sports Planet or the Razor's Edge, but it'll be the Sports Planet, and we'll be doing that mock draft. So tune in.
That should be fun.
Good afternoon, ladies.
I might be at a car show Sunday. Is that a car show Sunday, or is that next week?
Wilmington softball girls basketball versus Hillsboro. Up first for batting will be Hillsboro. At bat is
Centerville? I didn't know about it.
Thornbog and Breeden.
Yeah. Keep Calm and Chaz On is a show mainly about car shows. So Roger and I is talking about the car shows.
You got big feet, Roger.
You know a caravan, you had it down my way.
Roger, you got to be our eyes down the third base side until I decide to go out there.
So you think you're going to go out there like at halftime?
I might go out there for an inning or two. Well, I just know I'm going to sink. That's the only problem.
Well, if you know you're going to sink, there's no point in going out there because I'm not digging you out.
Well, I might take your stool out there.
You think you'd sink less?
What kind of, I don't know.
I think the way those legs are spread on, well, they're both about the same, really, to tell you the truth. So your weight distribution, is going to be bad no matter how you look at it.
Well, on the ground, even though it's dry and nice right now, the ground has been pretty saturated lately, so.
Yeah, and we don't expect any more rain till, I think this Thursday or Friday, or maybe both days.
And then there'll be probably Friday a little bit.
Like I said, we're ready to get started here. They're having a meeting out at home plate, or the umpires and the coaches are going over the ground rules. This is telling, what happens if it goes in the dugout or if it goes over the fence, which could go in the dugout. Pretty much the park is pretty much enclosed here, so there's not a whole lot to go over, I wouldn't think. Field looks like it's in really good shape.
Yeah, it looks like it's in excellent shape.
And they've added the cane fast pitch out here to the scoreboard, so that's kind of neat. Wilmington is trying to do some upgrades, and it's noticed. It's pretty neat that they are able to do this. This is one thing Greenfield needs. Greenfield needs their own fields. Right now they use the park fields, and they just get tore up all the time because no one wants to take care of them. They're trying to do a thing to restore Mitchell Park, but I wish them all the luck in the world because there's just too many people that have to monitor out there. It's not like here where it's,
Well, what about, do they have the necessary room to put in softball and baseball fields there at Greenfield?
Not right at the school, but they do own some land
down. They could get rid of the football stadium. That's useless.
They own several.
I'm just teasing, Charlie.
They own several pieces of property that they might be able to make their own, to have their own field. Actually, hey, that football field's great, man. That's where my marching band plays.
Well, that's true.
So, can't get on the football field. And, tell you what, SCOL's been a tough division. And, we got a Wilmington product over there at Greenfield, Jeremy Andrews. And
that's right.
He won a couple games this year. And, that's more than we won last year.
I was going to say, that's a market improvement over years past.
And we want to, see the improvement keep going. And with Wilmington and Massey no longer going to be competitors after next year, that could help.
Well, but you're going to probably end up with some bad boys,
Jackson.
Right, and particularly if they start bringing in teams, from maybe the SVC.
SVC, that conference is a lock. I tell you what, that's really where Greenfield should be playing because it's all the Ross County schools plus I can't think of Scarlet and Gray. They're over in Madison County.
Well, any way you look at it, if you looked at Greenfield playing Trace, that would be worse probably than Greenfield playing Massey almost.
Yeah, well, Piketon, they're also in that league out Pike County. What's the school? Westfall. That's who I'm thinking of. Westfall's in the SBC also. And the rest of it's all just, I tell you, when I taught down there at Huntington, it was a great conference because you didn't have to travel very far to go face it, and your league opponents.
Exactly.
Well, Wilmington's getting ready to take the field.
Yep, Lady Kane on the field.
And has Wilmington made a decision yet? Are they going to the Southern Buckeye? Or?
Well, it's not official, but obviously it has to be decided upon literally in a week.
Well, I tell you what, I feel sorry for Wilmington fans if you're getting in the Southern Buckeye because that thing, there's just no good way to get to some of those schools, and it's just, Blanchester will be close, Clinton Massey will be close, and everything else is an hour away or more.
Of course. So, I mean, you got 3 schools that are within reasonable distance. Obviously, most of those schools are centered in Claremont County. You've got a couple in Brown County, and it's kind of strange because not all the teams play football, not all the teams play all the sports, and so, you've probably got more of a situation than you even did in the SCOL, where I think all but one team had a swim team. Some of them were more like clubs. But obviously, when you get into sports like lacrosse and stuff like that, which Wilmington is in, and it becomes an actual Ohio, High School Athletic Association sanctioned sport in 2017, what are you going to do? Half the teams in that league probably do not even have lacrosse clubs.
But actually, you can join another league before that, because Greenfield for years and years was part of the Southern Ohio Swim League or something like that. Because
don't you think that gets kind of confusing? I mean, not only confusing, but think about us. It's bad enough that we're going to be traveling, into these areas.
Trips,
That's right. And then, the fact that if you were, in a second league in certain sports, I mean, you talk about a nightmare trying to cover them.
Here we go. Leading off is Scott, the right fielder, a little left-hander. She's looking to bunt. First pitch is in there, a ball high. Next pitch, a strike on the outside corner, look like. Again, the second baseman's playing way up, and the third baseman's playing way up. The first baseman's staying back. Pitch, another strike.
I don't know whether they think she's a slap hitter or whether they just think so that's probably it. The fact that she looks like she's a slap hitter, or they know she's a slap hitter, they're playing her up.
Right, well, she squared also the first time. Ball's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Scott.
Well, see, Charlie, if you were out there, you would have gotten hit.
No, it wouldn't have.
Well, if you were sitting on the other side of the fence there, you would.
Pitching for Wilmington is Maddie Flint.
Pin doesn't work?
I just like mine better.
Yeah, that figures.
Ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Picky.
That works all right. Just pitch is on its way. Hit the short, little pop up, and it's taken care of easily. Fly out to 6, 1 out. Hannah Chase handles it. Now coming up is Thornburg. Thornburg's right-handed batter. Looks like she plays center field.
I was hearing a little
I heard it too, a little static too. Ball's hit hard.
What you got, Roger?
Fly out to 7.
All right, the fans are rowdy today.
Courtney Smart gets it. That ball was hit hard too. Now here's Breeden coming up to the bat. Like I said, she's going to be a Cleveland State product next year. First pitch is in there, ball.
She looks pretty tall too.
Yep, left-handed pitcher. Her dad's real tall. That's why I don't think that's her dad coaching. If it is, he's shrunk or something.
You're saying she's a left-handed pitcher?
Yeah.
Oh, what a hit.
Fly out to center field.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, up and down goes the Hillsboro Indians quickly.
She tagged it, but it was right to the center fielder.
No hits, no errors, none left on base.
For Wilmington.
And did we ever decide, Charlie, which way the flag is blowing?
Followed by number 23, Lila Self.
I don't even see it. What happened to the flag?
They probably took it down.
I don't even see the pole, though. I wonder if the whole pole and everything fell down.
Well, it's hard telling.
This wind, I tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me. Toller, Self, and Smart going to lead off for the Hurricane. I'm anxious to see this pitcher for Hillsboro. We saw a really good pitcher for Clinton Massey.
Who is currently
You said she's injured, right? She's only a freshman.
Yeah, she's not expected to be out long, but she injured herself in the Chillicothe game. And so anyway, but she is outstanding. It's a shame because she was working on one heck of a season.
Well, maybe she won't be out too long.
Let's hope. You always like to see a talent like that, be able to get those innings in. You don't want to see anybody hurt, but particularly when you're working on, she was striking out, I think, an average of 10, 12 batters, per game.
Hunter Toller coming to the plate, leading off for Wilmington, the catcher. And this Breeden girl looks like she got a little bit of heat, so I'd be telling my girls get back in the box. First pitch, then there's strike, swinging strike.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports.
Ball's hit hard, left field.
Oh, that's
overhead.
Yeah.
Goes to the wall.
Got a double.
And leadoff batter, Toller gets a double.
Good start for the Cane.
Coming up, Lila Self. Courtesy runner for the catcher. It's number 6 going out there.
Jalen Hensley.
Jalen Hensley. So, nobody out. We got our first hit of the game, and that was a solid shot.
Solid.
One thing about having a fast pitcher, the quicker it gets in there, the quicker it gets out, too, if you make contact. Lila Self coming to the plate. She's way up in the box. Which surprises me because, like I said, this Hillsboro pitcher's got some speed. But she throws a change up, first pitch, and that just worked out swimmingly for the.
So sacrifice, moving the runner from second to third.
For Lila Self, yep, 1 out. Moves the runner over. Courtney Smart now coming to the plate.
So I would imagine a hit or even something into the outfield to some distance would score our, trying to figure out what that little tick-tick is.
Yeah, usually it's a cord rubbing against another cord.
Or close to an electrical source. That could be the other thing.
1 ball, 1 strike to Courtney Smart. Swinging strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think you found the cord. I don't hear it now.
Yeah, we'll see the power source. It was close to the power source of the laptop.
Whew, nice looking pitch there.
That's why I'm the technical guy, Charlie.
Well, I think I was helping you there.
Roger, yeah, you were. You put it there.
Strike 3.
Because you were contemplating whether you were going out of the booth.
Right. Still am.
Still contemplating.
Hannah Chase. Well, we've had 2 sharp balls hit down there, and I see a nice block wall. Whoever did the work on the wall did a nice job.
Yeah. Got a nice little crowd here watching the game.
Ball's hit down third base line. Foul. It's too bad. That would have scored the run. Hannah Chase, a little left-hander here. She's a shortstop. Pitch. Hit again. Right between the third baseman's legs, so that's going to score a run for Wilmington.
So Wilmington draws first blood.
So 2 outs. Wilmington's up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first, and coming up is Jatasha Johns.
Jatasha Johns.
And just a reminder, the video of this game will be available on our website sometime between 1 and 3 tomorrow.
Another left-hander. Strike 1 to Johns. Ball's hit down the first base line. Fair ball. That's got a chance to score another, possibly, if they go Sunder. They didn't send her. They held her up.
Runners at second and third now.
Up next for Wilmington.
Seeing some offense out of these Hurricanes.
That was hit hard, too. Runners second and third. Maddie Flint, the pitcher, coming up. She can help herself out a lot here. Braden's thrown a lot of good pitches, but she's had some tough luck. Really should have been out of the inning.
In the air.
That's going to drop right into the center fielder's glove. Nice hustle. Nice hustle by the center fielder. That hung up there long enough. I didn't think it was going to hang up there that long.
Well, it was high.
So Wilmington comes out of that with 2 hits.
1 run.
There was 1 error, and we had 2 left on base.
Right.
So after 1 inning of play, it's 1-0, the Hurricane, and coming up for Hillsboro is going to be 4, 5, and 6. Snyder, Myers, and Moberly.
Starting off this
Moberly.
inning for Hillsboro, number 11.
Moberly.
Is there an R?
I think
Number
so.
30, E. Myers, and number 24.
Charlie sees that R like he sees the ivy over on the wall.
That's Moberly. That's you seeing the ivy.
No, there is no ivy on this wall, Charlie. It's on the other side.
Like I said,
It's on the boys' side.
It's pretty scary.
That's the ivy.
Just so you know, in the Rick Phillips dictionary, when you look up ivy, that says snow fence. Just to let everybody know that.
Snow fence.
That's just in the Rick Phillips
Snow
dictionary.
fence? Okay.
Any other dictionary is not like that.
Wikipedia, that's me.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Anybody can put anything on Wikipedia.
Pretty much.
You don't like it, you can change it.
Pretty much. Snyder, Myers, and Moberly, 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Rick, what's on your mind? That's what Facebook asks me every day.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
Very little on your mind, Charlie.
Here we go. First pitch getting ready to be on the way, the second inning. And that's a strike. Flint's not messing around. She's giving good pitches to hit. Hillsboro batters are way up in the box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Snyder girl's got some size on her. She's probably, what, 5'10", 5'11"?
At least, yeah. She looks like she may be about 5'11".
Oh, got her with the change-up. As a change-up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice pitch by Flint. She was expecting fastball and set on it, and she could have swung 2 or 3 times by the time the ball got there. 2-2. Ball's hit. I believe it's foul.
Yes.
Out of play?
Yeah.
Down the left field line.
No chance, right, Roger?
No chance at all.
Okay.
She tried, but she couldn't get it out on a weed.
She fell down, and she couldn't get back up like Charlie.
No, she said she had fallen down.
Life Alert. New sponsor for Campus Nation. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wait a minute. They just brought in something to drink, and they walked right past the booth.
Yep, I know.
There were 4. There's 4 of us in the booth. That was perfect.
I know.
What's up with that?
Full count.
I don't know.
Ball's hit.
That looks good.
Foul ball. That had to be close. The umpire was eyeing that one pretty good.
Right, he waited.
It tailed away there.
Yeah, but it isn't actually where it drops, is it? It's where it goes over the third base bag.
No.
No?
That's on ground balls. It's got to go by the third base bag and fair territory.
So in the air,
if it drops and foul, it's out.
It's foul
ball.
So it doesn't matter.
That's going to be a base hit, though, it looks like.
Yes, it dropped.
Yeah.
In front of the left fielder. Shortstop with the ball now.
So the first hit of the game for Hillsboro belongs to Snyder. She goes down to first. Then we have Myers coming up. Yeah, oh my, this was interesting. They're bringing people in for the bunt, almost leaving second base wide open for the shortstop to have to cover. Ball's hit to the pitcher.
Force.
They get the lead runner at second.
Good play, good hustle. Heads up. Just how you coached them, Charlie.
That was good. Well, I tell you, she was a little. She turned. She wasn't. I don't know if she was real sure what she was going to do with it or not. Now, one thing you do want to coach them is like right now. You always try to tell mine. Now think where you're going to go with the ball if it's hit to you. Yeah, right now, where are you going to go with the ball if it's hit to you?
Nice.
First pitch is in there for a strike to Moberly. Really, if they'd had that girl stealing, she'd have been safe, and they'd had runners at first and second. I'm almost surprised they didn't have her stealing.
Bunt,
fouled down the third base line, so the count will go to 0-2 on Moberly. Maddie Flint pitching a pretty good game so far here for the Hurricane, early here in the second inning. Beautiful day today. Folks, they don't charge to get in baseball and softball games, so you can bring your smartphone out, listen to us, and watch the game at the same time.
That's a hit.
Ball's hit over the left fielder's head. Runner at first is going to hold up at third, and Moberly's going to be in there with a double.
So runners at second, runners at third. They have, one out?
One out.
So an opportunity not just to score a run, but to go ahead here if they can get a decent hit out of this batter. Malcolm.
That's what I got.
All right.
How would you pronounce it?
She told me the pronunciation, and I forgot it already.
Looks like Balcom. 23, yep.
Balcom.
That was close.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's close.
Ball's just popped up here. Should be caught. Oh, no. Catcher couldn't find it in time.
Actually, it looked to me when it first was hit that like it was going to go down the first base line, and then it was back
That's
here.
called cataracts, baby.
Is that?
No balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, Dario, that's a name there now. That's all the game here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, yeah. Charlie, listen to our technical director, please.
Ball's hit to the third baseman.
Good stop.
Got the out at first, and they held the runners up.
Is that your phone, Charlie?
Yeah.
Probably someone complaining about your calling of the game.
Actually, it was a 216 number. What area code's that?
216 is Cleveland, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. You know anyone in Cleveland?
Oh, I'm sure I do.
Cleveland rocks. It's probably
Drew Carey.
That's right. Drew's calling you.
Oh, it says a sales ad, so I'm glad I didn't answer it.
Well, you know, I heard something, and I don't know whether it's true or not, but they have said that now they can start calling, and you've got to be on a do not call list for your cell phone, or you're going to start getting all kinds of. Yeah, well, I haven't done it, but if anybody calls me, they won't want to hear what I have to say to them.
Bennington is at the plate. She first pitch swinging strike way late on it. She's late on that one, too. No balls, 2 strikes. She needs to back up in the box and protect. 2 runners out there. I think if I'm the pitcher, I just go fastball again because she's not catching up to it. Throwing about eye high. Yeah, she kind of listened to me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a little bit higher than eye high.
Yeah, that was more like top of her head high.
Yeah, that was the right idea, though.
So once again, runners at second, runners at third. We've got 2 outs now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to pitch. Swing ball, and catcher drops it, but she tags her out, so that's 3 outs.
All right. So Hillsboro's rally falls short. They do not score. The Cane are leading 1-0 after 2 innings.
They did have a hit. No errors that inning.
Actually, had a double, didn't they?
Yeah, and 2 left on base. Coming up for Wilmington is going to be Fisher, Kelsey Bear, and Cherokee McClaskey.
Roger, you're just falling apart.
What are you doing, tearing stuff up?
He is.
Number 5, Kelsey Bear. Number 7, Cherokee McClaskey.
Well, I tell you what, he's got your number today, Charlie. He's going to give you the other double, or the quarter pounder.
That's why you need to order two.
He is. He's going to order two and give you the third one.
Now you need to order two, and then we'll get two for 18 cents.
I'm not ordering any. I've got to get ready. I'm going to be working out. I'm going to be building my muscles.
You can order them for us.
That's right. But I am meeting Whitney at Bogart's. So
where?
Bogart's.
Bogart's?
Bogart's, yeah. And I'm not going to tell you when I'm meeting her because you'll probably try to show up and wanting to mooch some food off me.
Yeah, well, Marty still owes us some sweet potato pie. Remind him about that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Never did get any sweet potato pie this season from him. I see Dylan's playing basketball again already. He's playing at, what do they call that?
AAU?
AAU, yeah. I think they were in Chicago this last weekend playing.
Well, if you're going to be the best, you've got to, you got to practice in the off season, especially if that's your chosen game. Now, Dylan, we expect to be playing football this fall.
It's hit the center. Fly out center by Megan Fisher.
First out.
We're in the bottom of the second. Kelsey Bayer coming to the plate. Up high with the pitch. Ball one.
There's your mozzarella sticks, Charlie. Is that what that is?
I wasn't paying any attention.
Something in a little box.
Chick-fil-A, I noticed that. So it must come from Xenia or somewhere. One ball, one strike to Kelsey Bear.
They've got a Chick-fil-A in Xenia?
I think so.
I know they do in Beaver Creek at the mall.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
And they've got, outside the mall, they've got one.
Ball's hit right back to the pitcher, but she throws it. She throws it past the first baseman, and Kelsey Bear gets on via the error. So one out, Bear on first, and Cherokee McClaskey coming to the plate.
So what do you think, Charlie? Would that be an error on the pitcher or error on the first baseman?
I gave it to the pitcher because she must have just threw it over her head.
You thought the first baseman?
It was right there.
I was going to say, I thought the first baseman, Charlie.
Well, I'll tell you what, my opinion can be changed.
All right.
What do you call that pitch?
It's foul ball. That Wilmington's coach coming out, I think he's probably going to put a runner in for Bear.
Probably.
What's that, number 13 maybe?
Number 19.
19.
Bradshaw.
Leah Bradshaw coming into the game for Kelsey Bear.
Well, I got my mowing all caught up for the moment. What I can mow, there's still a lot of wet places that I just can't get the mower too close to, or I'll never get out of the rut.
McClaskey up. Lays down a nice bunt.
Nice bunt.
That's going to get the runner to second, and she beats it out. That's a base hit.
That's great. Well, it's everything Wilmington this inning, right? An error and beating out this bunt.
So we got runners at first and second, one out, and Toller.
24, Hunter Toller.
And she had a nice double her first at bat. So
Toller's fairly tall too.
Yeah, Wilmington's got something cooking here. Nice pitch, a lot of heat on that fastball by Breeden.
She probably should move back in the box. You think, Charlie?
I've said that. I said that last game, but I don't know. Toller, I mean, she hit her pretty good the first inning, so maybe not with this particular batter, but with most, yes.
That ball was high.
Yep, one ball, one strike. There's a first and second. Ball's hit. That's going to drop, I think. It does.
It is. She's going to second? No.
They're holding everybody up. They're holding everybody. We got runners in front.
Bases loaded now. The Hurricane have a definite scoring opportunity here with one out.
Lila South.
That base hit was hit right down the right field line. Bases loaded, 1 out, and Self coming up. Last time she bunted to the pitcher. First pitch is in there for a strike.
You're listening to Hurricane Softball live on CampusNation.com, a sports animal. Your home for high school and college sports. Video tomorrow between 1 and 3. You can catch this game live and in color.
Bases full right now. We have 1 ball, 1 strike on Lila Self. No place to put her, 1 out. Hillsboro's playing in. They're going to try to get the out at the plate. Strike 2. Breeden's bearing down. She knows a strikeout is what they need right now.
Yeah, can't afford to give up a couple runs here with a hit.
What do you think? Change up here, fellas? 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nope. That was
nice looking pitch. Yeah, it's a nice looking pitch. Must have been a little high on Self. Looked pretty good, didn't it? You think it was outside? Ball's hit down the first base line. Foul.
That almost sounds like she broke her bat, but we know they're aluminum.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Self. That's about a foot away from being fair. And if that had been fair, at least 2 runs would have scored, and who knows, maybe even a third.
Is it tickling your leg there, Roger?
Strike 3.
Strike. All right, we've got 2 outs.
And Courtney Smart coming up, and she struck out the first inning.
Smart.
Bases remain loaded with Hurricane. Got to take advantage here. Oh, yes.
Ball's hit right to the second baseman. She kind of boots it.
Safe.
Ball's thrown away. 1 runs in. The second runs in. So 2 runs score.
Both those runs are unearned. Would you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
But they count. They're on the scoreboard. We're 3-0 right now. Hurricane in the lead. We got timeout here.
Oh. Courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner. All right, so we have runners on third and runners on second. We have 2 out.
3-0.
Bottom of the second.
Wilmington up. Hannah Chase at bat. She pops it up. Out of play. Strike 1.
That would have hit you, Charlie. Almost.
I'm glad, Rick. I'm glad, Rick. You're so concerned for my safety.
Well, especially if it hit you in the head, that wouldn't be so bad because nothing would get hurt. But like if it hit your shoulder or something, you wouldn't be able to hold the scoreboard.
Oh, ball's hit up the middle.
Base hit.
Both runs should score. Yep, the center fielder boots it a little bit.
Yeah.
So Wilmington on a roll.
5-0. Yeah.
That was a nice hit.
Yeah, that's taking advantage of every opportunity for you.
Four runs in the inning. We still have a runner first. Hannah Chase with Jatasia Johns at the plate. She hit her first one to the second baseman, or third baseman who made an error. First pitch is in there for a swinging strike. No balls, 1 strike to Johns. Next one's fouled back. 0-2.
And Angie, the mayor of Greenfield, says she hears us.
What's up, Doc? I need to stop by and see her. I haven't seen her 3 or 4 weeks.
She was talking about that. She thought you forgot about her.
I haven't. We've been busy doing a lot of this stuff.
Well, we have been busy. Yeah, that's true.
No balls, 2 strikes to Johns.
And when you've not been busy, you've been avoiding her, right?
No. Probably been in Sabina.
That's true.
Okay, ground out to end the inning by Johns.
We're just kidding, Angie.
Second to first, so that's 3 outs. But Wilmington, big inning there, 4-run inning. And they had 2 hits, because there's a couple errors that inning. 2 hits, 2 errors, and left on base. They had 1 left on base.
So, after
2 innings of play, it's 5-0.
Right, going to the top of the third.
Now, how would you pronounce this name here, the last one for Hillsboro? Luca?
Loudon.
Loudon.
That's a D.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you wouldn't pronounce it either way, Charlie.
Wow.
Loudon.
Well, I tell you what, I thought my writing's bad, which it is, but Loudon be coming up. Scott and Thornburg.
Hillsboro, number 16, E. Loudon, followed by number 5, S. Scott, and number 9, K. Thornburg.
All right, so Hillsboro needs, they've got their work cut out for them. They need some hits. They need to put together something.
Yep, top of the third. Well, Hillsboro had a little rally going last thing. They had left runners at
second
and third.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you what, just like that McLean game, boys, you just can't count anybody out. You never know what's going to happen.
Not in softball. And, of course, the thing that surprises me is that most of the activity has been generated off of Hillsboro's errors. They haven't played the cleanest softball.
No. Yeah, Hillsboro's hurt themselves more. But Wilmington's had some nice hits, too.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
So, coming up, Loudon. Strike on the swing.
It's kind of low.
Ball, well, it was on the swing. She swung. Yeah, the ball hit about a foot and a half from home plate.
Yeah,
Loudon was swinging already.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. It surprised me that she would swing at a ball that was rolling up there.
That's her first bat. Everybody gets a little case of the nerves. 1 ball, 1 strike. Plus, I mean, if you hit it and it bounces up there, it's just like, what is that game you like, cricket? There you go. You can hit it still.
Who said I like cricket?
You did.
I did?
Yeah. Ball's hit right back to the pitcher. She boots it. Second baseman gets it. Throw on to first. Safe.
Yeah. Just barely beat it out, but still.
So runner at first. Leadoff man aboard. Coming up, Scott flew out to the shortstop first time up. Little left-hander, tried to do some bunting. I assume that's what's going to happen here, too. She's probably going to try to lay one down. Wow, strike on that first pitch.
Looked high.
Yeah, I thought it was high and outside, but
Right down the middle.
right down the middle, you think? No one can really tell from over here. I hate to tell you all that. Okay, slap, hit the short. Throw on to first. She's safe. He beat it out. Runner's going to try to get to third.
Safe.
She's in there safe, and the runner goes to second. Wow.
Wow. So, once again, Wilmington not helping themselves. They're putting themselves into a hole, and Hillsboro's taking full advantage of it with the runners at third and at second. They have no outs.
And the shortstop fielded that cleanly, but I'll tell you what, that's Scott. She's got some wheels, folks. She just beat that out. And the ball did get away for an error to get her to third. And get her to second. So runners at second and third. First pitch to Thornburg is a strike. Her first time up, she flew out to left field. She hit the ball well. She just hit it right at the left fielder last time. Ball's hit, third base line. They're going to come home with it.
Out.
They throw out at the plate.
Good play by the Lady Kane. Getting that attempt at scoring. Now we've got runners at first and third. 1 out.
Batting next for Hillsboro, number 12, H. Breeden.
Yep, Breeden, Snyder, Myers coming up now. So, yeah, Hillsboro, again, no luck Hillsboro there. 1 out, got the girl thrown out at the plate. So runners at first and third. Breeden at the plate. She flew out to center her first time up. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Once again, though, a good heads-up play by the Lady King.
Oh, yeah, that's Kelsey. No, and Kelsey Bear. That's the Keaton girl down there at third. Had a nice play. And the catcher, Hunter, did just as well. Ball's hit hard to center. That baby is out of here.
Home run.
Home run. That's the Cleveland State product.
3 runs.
That makes a closer game real quick. 5-3. She hit that out over the more center, but
right center
wall.
Well, it took no time for that ball to get out of here. She just powered it right out. And just like that, with just one out, Hillsboro is back in the driver's seat. They are it's 5-3 Lady Kane, but still time left in this inning to put some more runs on the board.
M. Snyder.
Snyder up. She just went from the pitcher, had a fielder's choice pitcher to hit the ball to the pitcher, and she got an out there at short. So she's 0 for 1. Ball's hit in between shortstop and third. She takes the turn. She's going to hold in there at first base.
So once again, as we saw with Greenfield when they played the Lady Kane got out to a lead, and Greenfield started chipping away at it. We're seeing the same thing here with Hillsboro.
Myers at the plate. Got on via the fielder's choice first time. Ball's low.
Now I think the varsity boys baseball team, they're in Hillsboro today for the second of their 2 games that they play against each other. They were supposed to be at home.
Because of rainouts and everything got switched.
Right, so they switched it. So
that's the reserve team up there?
Yeah, that's the reserve team. The first game that they played against Hillsboro was brought to Wilmington because the field was in better shape. And so now they're in Hillsboro.
2 balls, 1 strike to Myers with a runner at first. Hillsboro's got 3 runs in this inning, 1 out. Flint's been beat up a little bit this inning. Shot again in between short and third. Another base hit.
No, number 23. I'm sorry, number 24, R. Moberly.
So they've got a courtesy runner coming in for Hillsboro.
Well, 14 isn't on here.
We got 14 coming to the plate. We're not sure who that is. We don't have a
name for her, but
unless he got dyslexic.
Is there a number 41? And who is number 41?
L.
Mahan.
Mahan. All right, so either the jersey's wrong or possibly the numbers were reversed or we don't know who this is coming up to bat. A, B, or C. We got a hurricane timeout here. Going to talk things over. We got runners at first, runners at second. 1 out. Hillsboro's rallying back.
5-3 here. Yeah, we got number 14 that's out to play, which we don't have a name for her.
I don't know whether the umpire was, they don't actually have a lineup.
Yes, you have to turn official lineups in. And if this...
So he may have been questioning that because it looked like he was talking with the Hillsboro coach.
No, I think he was talking to her about the courtesy runner. Because I kind of overheard a little bit of it. She may just added her after they give it to us. Or like I said, there is a 41, so I just wonder if, maybe you got a little dyslexic on that number. 5-3, runners at first and second. And the pitch. Oh, it's hit, drilled to right field. And they're going to hold the runners up, so just 3 straight base hits here.
Bases are loaded, 1 out.
Number 23, A. Bachholm.
Probably any kind of a hit of any distance will probably score 2 runs. Got a timeout? Wilmington's coach coming out and talking with
now he might be asking about the girl who just hit it because there is no 14 on the lineup.
So what do you think he was waiting on purpose?
Possibly.
I think he was just distracted. There's so much that goes on that you have to keep track of. I mean, he wanted to go out and talk to his pitcher and talk to this, and it's, yeah. he's motioning to the girl on first base.
Right, so would she be out?
Well, usually
if they did not do a legal substitution in, I believe so.
Right. The Hillsboro coach is coming over. The second ump is coming in.
This doesn't happen a whole lot, folks.
Well, at least we know it's not our fault.
Yeah.
Yep, they're talking about number 14.
Yeah, because 14 wasn't on our list either.
Now, if it was simply just reversing the number, I don't think, well, she's out. He's just motioned that she is out.
See, I think you almost have to catch that during the at-bat, I think. That's one of those rules that's changed over the years.
Well, you may be right, because it looks like nothing's going to happen.
And if you catch it during the at-bat, you have to change the count.
Yep. All right, so the bases are going to remain loaded. It'll be interesting to determine.
It'd be nice to get an explanation on that.
Whether
if you get a chance.
Whether the number was just reversed. If that was the case, then there's no harm in that.
Yep. 23 is at the plate. That is Malcolm. She grounded out to the third baseman. First pitch is in there for a strike. The Wilmington coach brought it to attention, but I think that's one of those deals you have to catch it while the batter is at bat, I believe. Next pitch is a ball. One ball, one strike to Malcolm. Still only one out here, and we have the bases loaded. Fouled, tipped into the glove. 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Malcolm. Like I said, last time she grounded out to the third baseman. Inside, 2-2. Pivotal point in the game here. We got the tying run at third, and tying run at second. Go ahead, run at first. Ball's hit, foul. Two to Malcolm. So just a beautiful day here at Wilmington.
Perfect weather.
Glad you're with us today, and hopefully you can catch this game and all the games on campusnation.com. And don't forget about our sister network, talktv.us. Fouled out of play.
Tomorrow we've got Hurricane Boys Baseball, and that game will start with our pregame at 4:45. Northwest is coming in to play Wilmington, and we'll be...
I think they're the Indians, aren't they? Are they the Indians?
I think they are. They are. I'm quite certain.
Full count, no place to put her here.
And then we've got the Butler County Lacrosse Club coming in on Wednesday evening for a 5:45 pregame start for us, and they'll be going against the Wilmington lacrosse team.
Ball 4, walks run in.
That's not good.
Batting for Hillsboro, number 31, Kay Bennington.
I think we might have a new pitcher rolling into the game.
Change.
Yeah.
Number 2 coming in to pitch for Wilmington.
That's Courtney Smart.
So Courtney Smart will be pitching for the Lady Cane.
Which means they will either move Maddie to outfield or change out.
It's Courtney Smart going to take some warm-up pitches here. Base is still full. Tying runs at third. Go-ahead run is at second. And which is kind of a roadblock. This game was running pretty good. Now all at once it's kind of slowed down. It's 5-4 here and top of 3.
It's almost a mirror image of that Greenfield game where Wilmington got out ahead and Greenfield came back. So let's just hope that the outcome won't be the same.
Wilmington played Greenfield Friday at Greenfield. Won by 1 run in the 8th inning.
Wow. So he gave it back to him. Well, I tell you what, that game over here, that last play, that was a controversial call. It could have went either way. But also, it's at the game too where, yeah, the girl got hit too in the previous inning and didn't even try to move. And to me, that was a little controversial because usually you got to make a little bit of an effort to get
That's what I thought, but I saw even in a couple of our, the baseball games that there was no effort to get out of the way of the ball, and even in knothole, it was like they wouldn't let you just stand there and take a hit.
Here we go, 1 out, new pitcher. First pitch is in there as a strike. This is Bennington. Her first time up, she struck out. Next pitch is another strike, 0-2. That would help the Cane out quite a bit if they could get a K here.
Yes, it would definitely be needed.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh.
And they do, 3 straight pitches.
Nice pitching. All right, 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. 5-4.
And
up for Hillsboro, number 16, E. Loudon.
Loudon, she led off the inning. She got on via error.
So they batted around.
Yep, first pitch is a strike. Yep, this is the 10th batter to come to the plate this inning. Next pitch, she just hits it.
Way up in the air.
And it's going to be caught by the second baseman.
Well, the Cane dodged a bullet there, and they still remain on top, 5-4, going into the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yep, 5-4, yeah. Wilmington was lucky there because
very lucky.
Hillsboro left 3 on base. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And Wilmington had 2 errors that inning. So, nice comeback inning there by Hillsboro, but I bet they're kind of shooting themselves a little bit because really they could have had 7 or 8 if some things had fell right for them that inning.
Well, the key now is if the Lady Cane can put some more runs on the board. They can come out there and get some knocks.
Flint, Fisher, Bear coming up.
Up for Wilmington, number 17, Maddie Flint, followed by number 1, Megan Fisher, and number 5, Kelsey Bear.
So Wilmington needs to add a couple more runs here. Smile, you're on candid camera. Here we go. Maddie Flint up. First pitch is a strike. Breeden still on the mound for the Indians. Tell you, she's got a lot of heat, guys.
Big swing by Maddie there.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball's hit to the shortstop. Throw on the first, and they get the out.
So quick out.
Megan Fisher coming up for the Hurricane. She flew out to the left fielder last time. 1 out. Ball's hit. Right up the middle. Going to be a base hit.
Just a little rainbow over the pitcher, and nobody there to pick the ball up.
They were playing her kind of cheap anyhow in the infield, and she just dumped it right in there for a base hit. Kelsey Bear now coming up. She got on the first inning via first baseman's error.
So we got a runner?
Well, see, since she ran, a girl ran for her last time, he's probably got to re-enter her. Got the dogs out here and everything. This game's going to the dogs, Rick.
Young man's got a football in his hand.
Oh, it's a great day. Great day out here.
Could be doing just about anything with this kind of weather.
We had a little bonfire last night. Smoked out some weenies. It's pretty good. Had some Nathan's hot dogs. Runner's going. She gets in there. Ball goes out in the center field. She's going to try to go to third. There'll be a play there.
She's safe. Good
Safe
hustle.
at third.
Good hustle. All right, so with one out, we've got a runner in scoring position at third base. Kane leading 5-4. Trying to tack on an extra run or two.
And a strike on Kelsey Bear. See if she can hit one to the right side. Get her in here. First pitch, next pitch is a ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball's hit. The first baseman, that should get the run in.
And it does.
It does. And
good hitting. Good piece of hitting there. Kelsey Bear hitting it to the first baseman.
So 2 outs. Wilmington gets another run.
She gets an RBI. Kane up 6-4 now in the bottom of the third inning.
And Cherokee McClaskey coming up. She had a base hit her first time up. So bases cleared, 2 outs. McClaskey at the plate. First pitch was a ball. Second one, she hits out in the center field. Should be caught, and it is.
All right. So that is the third out, but the Kane score a run, and they add to their lead. It is now 6-4, and we'll be going into the top of the fourth inning here. 1
hit, no errors, nobody left on base. And yes, that was a good insurance run there for the Hurricane. 6-4. And top of the order, though, coming up for Hillsboro, and that's who did some damage to them last time.
Well, they hit around last time, so.
Yeah, but the top of the order, all 4 of these first 4 batters scored.
3 straight hits, didn't they get in that last inning?
Well, and plus a home run, plus a 3-run, plus a 3-run bop to right center by Breeden.
Yeah, but we could see the flag. The wind was blowing straight out there.
There's no flag out there. I don't even see the flagpole.
The flagpole was bending that direction.
Oh, okay. Remember, this is a man who he has to get a seeing eye dog to drive with.
He had on the building back there.
Yeah.
Way back down there. Flag is.
I'll tell you, I saw the perfect commercial on Facebook yesterday, Rick. This guy, he's going to the motorcycle dealership. He's blind, and he's getting on all the motorcycles, seeing which one fits best. And he buys one, and you see the next picture, he's going down the highway. His wife's got him on a trailer, and he's acting like he's riding a motorcycle. First pitch is a ball outside to Scott.
Well, it wouldn't help me, Charlie, because I don't have a wife.
Scott is 1 for 2. Base hit. That ball's hit right into left field. Base hit. Nice pitch.
Hillsboro picks up.
She's looking at 2. She's going to 2. She's safe in there with a double. She's got some wheels, fellas. Thornburg coming up now. She flew out the left fielder and got on via the fielder's choice. She's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch in, there's a strike. Next pitch down the dirt, a good block.
Brunner does not attempt to advance.
Good block by Hunter Toller. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. I didn't miss by much. Ball's hit the left field. Caught.
Yeah, no.
Center fielder gets.
So 1 out. We have a runner at second with Breeden, the girl who hit the home run last time coming up. Now, if you're Wilmington, you got a base open. You just send her down to first.
I would.
2 balls, 1 strike.
First pitch in there for a strike. And that ball Breeden hit the first time, I tell you what, that
was out of here.
That was a no-doubter, baby.
That would have been out of the boys' park.
Next pitch, fouled away. That's kind of an excuse me swing. Zyla real late on that one. No balls, 2 strikes. It's Breeden, big, tall left-hander. Going to Cleveland State next year.
Horizon League.
Ball's hit up in the air. Out of play.
Our technical director informing us.
Good piece of sportsmanship there by Breeden, picking up the mask, giving it back to the catcher. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled again.
There you go, Charlie.
She's hanging tough.
That would have clipped you.
No, it wasn't.
Almost hit your car.
My gosh, Rick. Oh, nice. To right field. That's going to be a base hit. And they're going to hold the runner up at third. That ball got out there. It was
really
a shot.
Fast. Yeah. And they got it in pretty quick, so there's no way that they would have tried to send her. She would have been out.
So Breeden 2 for 3 on the day. Next up is Snyder. She had a base hit between short and third last time up. So runs first and third. Hillsboro got a little rally here going. First pitch is a strike to Snyder. Foul back. 0-2. I tell you what, Smart's doing a good job pitching. She's not throwing too many balls. She's throwing mostly strikes. Just Hillsboro's taking advantage of it or fouling them off. Ball's fouled again. Might be caught. Oh!
That's one of those that got away.
Hunter Toller had it in her glove and just bounced out.
Yeah, it actually looked like it
She's got to be mad.
kicked off the
Heel, look like.
heel of the glove.
No balls, 2 strikes. To Snyder, we got Breeden on first, and Scott, the speedy Scott, may I add, is on third. Pitch, drilled left field. Foul ball. That looked like it had some distance on it. I couldn't tell from my vantage point.
It had good distance. It's just that it was foul.
Yep. Six to 4. Tying run is at first. Go ahead, run at the plate.
Some of these girls actually look like they could be from the basketball team.
Well, the one girl, the Breeden girl, she's the one that was hurt when Wilmington played Hillsboro.
Well, they've got some tall girls.
Yep. That's fair.
Home run.
Home run.
Wow. Go ahead.
Over the left field wall by Snyder. Another 3-run bop.
So we've got a score now of 7-6. The Cane are down now by a run. Still one out.
At bat for Hillsboro, number 30, E. Myers.
Still one out.
Myers coming up. She's got a base hit and got on via fielder's choice.
Well, back-to-back innings with a home run have put the Indians ahead.
3-run homers, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Myers coming up, 1 out. Base hit last time to the... This is that group that had 3 or 4 base hits in a row. Myers put hers in between short and third. Ball's hit the third.
Under the glove.
Shortstop fields it. Throw on the first. Got her.
Hung on to it. 2 outs. You're listening to Hurricane Softball on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Tomorrow night, we've got boys baseball with A.J. Ganger and yours truly, and Roger will be on camera. That'll get underway at 4:45 with our pregame.
Anybody wants to come hear a free band concert, come to Greenfield. Starts at 7:30 tomorrow. That's where I'll be. We're going to do them all, 6 through 12. Have them play together. Should be fun. First pitch to Moberly is a ball. Or it's not Moberly. It's whoever 14 is.
Right. We still haven't confirmed that, have we? Yeah. If you're in the Greenfield area, by all means, make it down and see that concert.
I believe the count's 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to the batter. I think you might want to go find out who this girl's name is. That way we can at least announce her. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll make my way over.
Ball 4, she draws a walk.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 outs here.
Roger, don't sit on my microphone here.
And Balcom coming to the plate. Balcom. First pitch is a ball high. Two balls, no strikes.
3, get your chest to the target.
To the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, you predicting the future? Are your odds?
It is Moberly.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Say just changed their uniform or something, or
I guess. So it is Moberly, and it is Moberly. So it got the R in it.
Ball's hit left field. Foul. Everybody come back. 2 outs, runner at first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Hillsboro Indians have come back to take the lead here in the top of the 4th, 7-6. And we got Balcom at the plate, who's got on by a walk and then grounded out in the 2nd. Full count. 2 outs. Runner should be going. Ball 4. So we got runners at first and second now via the walk.
2 straight walks. So what season are you on with Nikita there, Charlie?
I don't know. I'm on episode, I think maybe 20.
Yeah, so the first 3 seasons, I think their episodes will go up to about 23, 24, and then the last season's only got, I think, 6 episodes. But at least they end it, like you would expect them to.
Yep, first pitch to Bennington is a ball. Oh, throw down the
Nice
first.
throw down.
Safe. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bennington. She has struck out twice today.
Now, Hillsboro is trying to tack on maybe an extra insurance run.
Yep, fouled away. See, she's way behind. She needs to scoot back in the box. Scoot back in the box to give yourself a better chance of hitting the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3. So 3 runs that inning on 2 hits.
2 walks.
And 2 walks.
2 left on.
2 left on base, and I didn't see any errors that inning. So 7-5
6.
and 7-6. I'm sorry, 7-6. And top of the order coming up for the Cane here in the
Bottom of the 4th.
bottom of the 4th.
At bat for Wilmington, number 24, Toller, followed by number 23, Lila Self, and number 2, Courtney Smart.
Toller, Self, and Smart coming up. And Taylor's had a good day so far. She's got a base hit and a double. So that's who you want starting things off for you. 2 for 2. See if Wilmington can get this thing tied up or take the lead.
Well, they're definitely within striking distance here.
And the pitch. It's hit straight up in the air. Should be caught. But it's not. It's just a foul ball.
Back behind the first baseman. I don't know whether it was a case of looking up towards the sun or...
I don't know.
The sky is fairly clear, so it's kind of, you know...
I don't know. It should have been caught, though. No balls, 1 strike. New life for Toller. And she swings that one. No balls, 2 strikes. Your buddy's live now in Schenectady, New York, Rick.
My buddy?
John Kasich, yeah.
My buddy, right.
Ball's hit up in the air. Should be caught.
Nope. Oh, she hangs on.
Wow, nice catch by the center fielder. That was hit right in no man's land. She come in to make the catch.
Well, they say that he may win Connecticut. You know, that's the, he's I guess, ahead in the polls in
I guess
Connecticut.
he's going to finish second in New York, they're saying tomorrow.
It's possible.
Lila Self coming up. She has had a sacrifice and struck out.
And Trump will probably win New York, and then Cruz will end up with all the delegates.
First pitch is a strike. Well, it's about the way our country is on elections. It's pretty crooked.
Charlie, you just don't understand the system and how it works.
Well, I know if you get the most votes, you'll win. Case closed, as Archie Bunker used to say. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I thought that was Meathead that said that.
No, that was Archie.
Archie.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Most of the audience out there probably doesn't have a clue as to what we're talking about.
I say stuff like that to my kids in school, and they'll be like,
they look at you cross-eyed.
2 balls, 1 strike. Fouled back. Oh, I got that forward that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's impervious to softballs and balls, Charlie. They just bounce off.
Oh, okay.
Don't even leave a scratch.
Leave a big dent.
It's that 4 coats of paint, and then the clear coat.
Oh, fouled off into the catcher's glove for the strikeout. 2 outs. Courtney Smart coming up. She has struck out and got on via an error. Second baseman made an error last time. Roger, you're making everybody bad.
I was going to say, we got almost everyone trained. They duck down so they're not in the picture. Very courteous fans here.
First pitch to Smart is a strike.
And all the girls, you know, most of them, unless they just absolutely forget, they're ducking down as well.
Next pitch. It's hit to the first baseman. Will she catch it this time? She does. Fly out. So 3 outs. Can't go down without any action there. Nobody hit, no hits, no errors. No one left on base.
On to the 5th inning.
And it's 7-6 still, Hillsboro. And they're going to start out with Loudon, Scott, and Thornburg.
So if we can just keep them from hitting a 3-run homer this inning.
I know, I tell you what, they got some girls that can hit.
Well, both those balls that were hit, the one over the left field fence and the one out in sort of right center, were hit on a BB, you know?
Oh, I know.
But obviously the one out right center was great length there to get over the fence.
Yep, and
what do we think that is out there? We don't have any signs like we do on the boys.
So we got 9, 1, and 2 coming up. I don't know, 180.
Yeah, that's what I would figure.
180, maybe 220 to the gaps. Maybe 230, 240 dead straightaway center. That's just a guess. I have no clue.
Well, after the game, you run out there and take the little wheel and figure it out there, Charlie. Or just, why don't you just put one foot, in front of the other and pace it off.
Here we go, 5th inning. Loudon at the plate. Last time she just popped up to the second baseman. First one was fouled out. Out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Ball's hit left side. Caught by the left fielder.
Yeah, left fielder called off the shortstop and made the catch. That's the way to do it.
The Speedy Scott coming to the plate. She's got a double. She stretched a single into a double last time at bat. She's got on via the air also, and she flew out to the shortstop.
Slapper.
Yep, first one's a strike. She's got some wheels. She just gets the ball in play. She's got a good chance to make it.
Well, she is, she's tall. She's lanky. She definitely looks like a little speed demon.
Doing a big shift here.
Yeah, they are. In fact, they're bringing in the outfield on the left side.
I'll tell you what, if she could pull the ball, she'd have a home run.
Yeah, well, because she is slapping, it looks like that's why they brought in the left fielder, the center fielder.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the Speedy Scott.
Where's our right fielder?
She's over here, right there behind the shortstop.
That is a big shift, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, she could hit a ground ball between first and second.
Get inside the park.
She would probably get a home run out of it because she is quick, folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And she hits it. Now the third baseman, she's going to be safe. I almost thought that went off her foot, but I guess it didn't.
It sounded like it hit something other than, unless it kicked up off the home plate or something.
So she gets a base hit. Coming up, Thornburg. She flew out to 8, flew out to 7. Got on via fielder's choice. She drills one to center field, and that baby is gone.
So it's not a 3-run homer, it's just a 2-run homer. And that was dead center. So the score is now 9-6, Hillsboro in the lead.
Well, that ball got out of here in a hurry.
It did. Well, all 3 balls have just been rockets. But these last 3 innings, Hillsboro has just knocked them.
And the next 2 batters coming up are the other girls that hit home runs earlier. Breeden, who's 2 for 3 with a fly out.
For Hillsboro, number 12, H. Breeden.
So Charlie, let's see, we've had
first home run.
2 3-run homers
and a 2-run.
And a 2-run. So
first pitch is down the way for a ball.
8 of Hillsboro's 9 runs have been off the home run ball.
Yep.
Well, you don't have to worry about getting behind when you can do that kind of damage.
They come to hit, that's for sure. I wouldn't be surprised to see this girl put another one out. Oh, big swing, big cut, misses it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Breeden. Pitch, up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another one high. Try not to give her anything real good to hit.
I was going to say, you don't want to put it in her wheelhouse.
3-2, but you got to come to her here now if you want to get her out. Slows it down, hits it to left.
Out. Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped the ball.
He dropped it.
On to second.
So we got E on the left fielder.
Mm-hmm.
He had it and dropped it.
So there's still only 1 out. And Snyder, who hit a home run last time, she's got 2 base hits and a home run today. She is 3 for 3.
What do we got here?
Coach is arguing that she caught it, then when she was transferring the ball to the glove, ball from the glove to the
So they're conferring
hand
with the umpire that was closest to the action out there.
So let's see if they're going to call it out or.
Well, I mean, it's a good argument, but obviously I don't think they're having any of it.
And the runner will stay at second. That's Braden. And Snyder, who hit the home run last inning, is coming to the plate.
With a man on second base.
With one out. Ball low. Nice stop again by the Wilmington catcher. Hunter Toller. Pitch, and it's hit in left field, and it's caught by the left fielder. So we have 2 outs now, and Myers coming to the plate. I believe that's Cherokee out there playing left field today. She's doing a pretty good job. Missed the last one, but most of the things hit out there she's got. First pitch to Myers is a strike. Myers has got a base hit and grounded out and got on via fielder's choice, so she's 1 for 3 on the day. Next pitch, strike 2. Ball's hit.
Tagged her.
They tagged the third base, tagged the girl running to third.
Right.
So that's our 3rd out.
So, in the middle of the 5th inning, the score is 9-6. Hillsboro has the lead.
And coming up for the Cane will be Hannah Chase, Jatasia Johns, and Maddie Flint.
Hurricane are going to have to get busy here. They can't wait till the last 1 or 2 innings and expect to be able to come back. In the meantime, Hillsboro, they want to clamp down here and try to get 3 outs.
Coming up at bat for Wilmington, number 13, Hannah Chase, number 4, Jatasia Johns, and number 17, Maddie Flint.
So Hillsboro that inning had 2 hits. Wilmington had 1 error, and there was 1 left on base. And like I said, we're in the bottom of the 5. We're starting to move along here again. Chase is 1 for 2, but has got on base both times. First time was an error on the third baseman.
Now, is this the first time that Wilmington has played Hillsboro?
No, they played at Hillsboro.
They played at Hillsboro.
Yeah, and Wilmington lost that one.
Catcher comes out, takes 1 pitch.
That may have been a rain-out game.
That's what I thought. I thought the girls got rained out. The guys played here. They switched because of the field conditions in Hillsboro, and I'm sure that there probably wasn't much better field conditions as far as their softball field as their baseball field, and that game was moved back to Wilmington. So that's why the Wilmington varsity is in Hillsboro today.
Shortstop Hannah Chase comes to the plate, swinging at a high fastball. Strike 1. Braden still on the mound for the Indians.
She pitched a fine game.
Ball's hit right at the shortstop. And we'll get the out at first.
Quick out.
1 out. Jatasia Johns coming to the plate. She has got a double and grounded out, so she's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Left-hander. First pitch in there is for a strike to Johns. She don't look at too many pitchers. She's swinging away.
Way to go. See that?
Is she getting some new equipment? I'm just going over to talk to the coach.
Probably didn't understand something. Maybe may give her a signal. And
She was just making sure, and that's what you should do.
Fouled.
Maybe they were discussing that she should try to bunt.
Yep, I'd say that was the discussion. But now no ball, 2 strikes. She could have just done this, too. Have him go through the signs again. Yeah. Because a lot of times, you can give signals, but a lot of times the coach will have an indicator. And,
strikeout.
Nothing happens unless you have the indicator.
2 down.
And she might have missed the indicator. 2 outs. Maddie Flint coming up. She is over 2 in the afternoon with a fly out to center and a ground out to short. First pitch is a ball. A strike. Hunter Toller making an appearance. She wanted to be on camera. She's always in that catching equipment, so she wanted everybody to see her.
That's right. Very photogenic, so she had to come in front of the camera without
change up. Nice pitch there by Breeden. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And strike 3. So last 2 innings, Kane have went down in order. Breeden starting to rack up a few strikeouts. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far on the day.
So heading into the top of the 6th, Charlie.
Yep, top of the 6th, and good news for Wilmington. The meat of the order is already batted. It's Moberly, Balcom, and Bennington, and then Loudon.
But they have hit home runs in 3 consecutive innings now. A 3-run, a 3-run, and a 2-run.
Yep. 9-6. Still anybody's ball game, folks.
Yeah, by no stretch of the imagination are the Cane out of this.
No. But they need to get hitting.
And they need to shut down Hillsboro's offense right now.
Worst thing for the Cane, though, coming up for them will be 7, 8, 9.
Followed by number 23, A. Balcom, and number 31, K. Bennington.
Moberly, Balcom, and Bennington.
They have a substitution.
That's all right. When they bat, then we'll worry about it.
They have a substitution for
defense.
Defense.
Where'd he go?
All right, we're waiting on the coach is making several changes here. That's what the holdup is right now.
Where are we looking at?
He's talking to the umpire right now.
Mm-hmm. Charlie, tell us a little bit about what's happening Thursday night.
Thursday night, come out to Generations, folks. Join us for a little live show on hot rods and car shows and cruise-ins. Bob Reisinger's going to be one of my guests. Okay, cool. I think I got the Greenfield connection, too, coming for the panel. John Hill and John Huff, I think, is going to be on my panel this week.
Our sister network there, TalkTV.us.
If Reisinger stays out there, we'll keep him on the panel also. Plus, and Dave's coming. Plus, we got John and Marshall coming from Xenia to tell us about Xenia events and happenings this summer. John is also another pin-up guy, so make sure you check her out. Plus, she's got some old cars, too. I think they're working in a 50 Chevy or something like that. What's Porterfield have? Something like that, what John Porterfield has. Anyhow, here we go. Back to live action. Top of the 6th. We got a bunch of changes. We'll tell you when they come up to bat. First pitch, bunting down the third baseman, and she's thrown out at first. Moberly is.
Roger, I'm going to sit on your stool for a little while, so don't move
sit
back
down,
and sit
Roger.
down, because I'm not catching you.
Balcom coming to the plate. She is 0 0 for 1, but has got on base twice through a walks. And she starts out with the ball. Yeah, I always made sure my pitchers knew, who was coming up, because your attack hitter's a different way, Nice pitch, strike. Malcolm, 1 ball, 1 strike. Took a little off that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice pitch by Smart. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nice pitch. Foul down the third base line. Good thing she got a piece of that. I think that was going to be strike 3. 1 out here, top of the 6th. Hillsboro holding a 3-run lead. Breeden's kind of settled down pitching for the Indians the last 2 innings. Another change up. Strikes out Balcom. Nice pitch there by Smart. That's the 3rd strikeout today for the Hurricane.
Number 41 in for Hillsboro, L. Mahan.
Mahan. I wonder if that's any relation to Joe that was on my show last week. L. Mahan coming to the plate. Had you ever met Joe before, Rick?
I'm not sure. I meet so many people, Charlie. My life is like an open book, and their pages are just fluttering.
Okay.
Wasn't that very poetic there?
It was something. I'm not sure what it was.
All right.
Mahan at the plate. First pitch. Ball low. Ball's hit up in the air.
Play.
Out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There you go, Charlie. Study proves that eating pizza could help you lose weight.
There you go. I need to find that study.
That's right.
Oh, nice try by Hunter Toller.
Hunter has
Died
all
for
over
that.
the field there in the last couple balls.
Dove for that one, but just out of reach.
Our good buddy Travis O'Connor posted that from WCPO Channel 9. They must have reported that, you can, I guess it's the type of pizza and what's on it and all that probably has something to do with it. But
1 ball, 2 strikes here to Mahan. And she goes down on strikes. So good inning there for Smart. 1, 2, 3.
And, of course, if you have to eat pizza and lose weight, the best place to eat it is at Generations, right, Charlie?
Thursday night.
That's
there
right.
You go. And we'll start our car shows out there pretty soon. Those start the 2nd Thursday in May.
Oh, when does that start?
Second, and we'll have to back up our talk show. That maybe back it up to like 8:15, go from 8:15 to 9:30, something like that.
All the kids will be in bed, Charlie.
It's all right. That's why we have it on video delay.
Oh, is that it?
That way people can see it. And we have pretty decent numbers so far this week. I think we're up almost to 200.
Yeah, you've been pouring them on.
What'd she say?
They had put number 41 into bat for number 31.
And they re-entered?
31 is re-entering.
So 31, is re-entering for Hillsboro.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear with these headphones on.
Yeah.
Coming up for the Hurricane, 789, Megan Fisher, Kelsey. Well, we got new blood here. Who's this?
Up to bat for Wilmington, number 6, Jalen Hensley.
Jalen Hensley coming in the bat. Ooh, calls a high strike on her. Was faking the bunt. And she did try to go after that one. So we have quick, no balls, 2 strikes on Hensley. And the first batter goes out of strike, Jalen Hensley. Kelsey Bear now coming to the plate.
Kelsey Bear.
She's got on once and had a sacrifice, so she's 0 for 1 right now. Ball's hit to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. She gets her first hit of the game.
Up to bat for Wilmington, number 3, Lillian Head.
Lillian Hebb coming up for Wilmington. New hitter into the game here. So we're going to let Kelsey Bear stay on first. Ball's fouled away. One ball, one strike, one out, runner at first base here in the bottom of the 6th with the Hillsboro Indians on top of the Wilmington Hurricanes 9-6. Lily Hebb at the plate, squares the bunt but takes the strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's another strikeout.
Number 24, Heather Toller.
Heather Toller coming up. She's had a decent afternoon. She's had 2 hits. She's 2 for 3. First pitch is a strike. Look like a little bit high. Next pitch. Nice looking pitch here, but it's called a ball. She's kind of shortened up on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We got Kelsey Bear at first. Heather Toller, who's got a base hit and a double so far today, is at the plate. Uh-oh. Trying to steal Kelsey Bear. And that took the bat out of one of your better players' hands there. So Toller will lead off the
7th inning.
Yeah, the bottom of the 7th. And top of the 7th here for Hillsboro. They've started out here a couple of times, I guess. 9-1-2 is coming up. Loudon, Scott, and Thornburg. Thank you, Roger. I think I'll take you up on that using your charger. Again, we're glad you're here with us today on campusnation.com. If you want to see any of the games that we've broadcasted over the last several years, you just go to the website and you can sit there and watch them all day if you want.
Yeah, you can see football, you can see some swimming, you can see wrestling, you can obviously look at basketball, boys and girls. And of course, right now we're in the spring sports season. For the first time in our 3 years on Campus Nation, we're doing softball, which currently is on right now, and baseball tomorrow, and lacrosse, which will be on Wednesday night at 5:45.
And I'll be back with you Wednesday for some lacrosse action.
Bring in your wife, Charlie. She likes that lacrosse.
She likes that lacrosse. Just me and you doing that game, or
who else would be here?
Ball's hit the short. Nice stop. Picks it up to throw the first. Not in time.
We learned so much about lacrosse this last match that I think we can handle it.
Think we can handle it?
Yeah. And obviously Miss Poole from Massey will not be there.
Right.
So we won't have her available.
All right, the Speedy Scott coming up here. She is 3 for 4 today.
Yeah, I hope she did find a date for prom because no one ever emailed us with any suggestions or offers.
Ball's popped up right in the middle of the infield.
Base hit.
No one's covering second, so that's going to end up being a little cheap base hit there.
Hurricane cannot afford to give up any more runs.
No. Scott's had a heck of a day. She is 4 for 5.
Number 9, Kay Thornburg.
Thornburg coming up. She hit the home run last inning. And she is 1 for 4, but that 1 for 4 is a home run. So runners at first and second, no out. The first pitch is a strike to Thornburg. Ball's hit hard over third base. That's fair, and it's down. One run's going to score. One run, and the other runners are going to advance up on the throw to the plate.
Charlie, we finally found your kind of hamburger. 4 pounds of all beef, 1 pound of bacon, half dozen fried eggs, onion rings, chili cheese, and tater tots, all on a burger. This is Lucky's Burger and Brew in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. So you ought to make a trip to Atlanta in order to enjoy that delicious burger there.
You know who it's sponsored by, don't you?
Heart Attack?
American Heart Association, yeah. All right, we got runners at second and third. Nobody out here. And we got another home run hitter up here, Breeden. She hit one in the third inning. She is 2 for 4 on the afternoon, but had a 3-run bomb earlier. The runners second and third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me, 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. 3-1. And you don't get any help because the next batter's also hit a home run here for Hillsboro today. Ball 4, they load the bases.
Next batter for Hillsboro, number 11, M. Snyder.
Snyder. Like I said, she had a 3-run blast earlier also. First pitch is a strike. Bases loaded. Hurricane in trouble. No outs. Got to get some outs here. Infield's playing in. Try to get the out at the plate. Ball's fouled off of the batter's foot. So no balls, 2 strikes. Strikeout would be the best thing for the Hurricane if they can get a couple of those right now. Fouled into the catcher's glove, but she caught it, so she's out. 1 out. Bases loaded still, so they escaped that home run hitter.
See if they can dodge another bullet here.
Myers now coming to the plate. Myers has got a base hit.
L.E. Myers.
And it's got on one other time be the fielder's choice. She is 1 for 4. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Myers. The Speedy Scott's at third, and Thornburg is at second, and Breeden's at first. Ball's hit to center, and the gap. That's going to go to the wall. That may just clear the bases. 1 runs in, 2 runs in, and they're holding up Breeden at third.
So 1 out, and a 2-run knock.
Double.
Number 14, R.
Runner at third, a runner at second. Got a time here.
We got a runner coming out. That was put in a perfect position there by Myers. No one was playing in there. So we got runners at second and third still, 1 out, but 2 more runs in.
They've doubled up on them.
12-6 now, and we have Mobley at the plate. So we got 1 strike on the batter. Ball's fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes quickly to Mobley. Mobley is at a single, a walk, and a ground out. Ball's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Only 1 out here. Top of the 7th. Hillsboro 12, Wilmington 6. Ball's hit hard right to second baseman. She bobbles it. Throw on the first. They got the out, but the run does score.
13-6. Runners now in the corners. Nope, got the out, so there's only a runner at third.
Runner at third. Two outs, runner at third, 13-6, and we've got Balcom up. Balcom has grounded out to third, got on by a walk twice, and struck out today. Foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball is stopped, though. Once again, Hunter Toller doing a good job.
She's had a good job behind the plate today. Blocked several pitches and
you got that runner at third. You want to keep her there.
Made some diving attempts. She's gone all out.
Ball's hit. Foul. Foul play. One ball, 2 strikes to Balcom. Pitch. 2-2. Said she's grounded out, struck out. She's 0 for 2 on the day, but she has got on base twice with a walk. And there's strike 3.
All right, well, down 6 runs going into the bottom of the 7th. This is it for the Hurricane. Going to need a big rally to come back.
Had 2 hits, no errors that inning, with 1 left on base.
Your math needs some work.
My what?
Math.
My math? 7 runs.
What did he say, 6 runs?
I said 6 runs, yeah, it was 13. I said Common Core.
He also voted for Obama. Okay, 13-6. 13-6.
You know better than that, Charlie.
13-6, going in the bottom of 7. So it's real simple here. You got to get 7 runs before Hillsboro can get you 3 outs. So, and the Hurricane does have the top of the order. Hunter Toller, Lila Self, and Courtney Smart.
Number 24, Hunter Toller.
Hunter is 2 for 3 on the day. She has a single and a double and flew out to center. And Breeden going for the complete game. First ball's fouled up high. This is foul ball, strike 1. Toller was at bat last inning when Kelsey Bear got caught stealing.
That sun is at a very tough angle for the pitcher, and they're actually all the outfielders and the infielders, because they're looking directly into it.
And the pitch. Ball fouled down the first base line.
Out of play.
No balls, 2 strikes. Like I said, don't forget Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Tune in to TalkTV.us. Here, keep calm and Chaz on, your cruising car show, talk show. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That looked like a pretty good pitch in there to Toller that time. It'd be tough to take. Breeden, left-hander, going to Cleveland State, still on the mound. Toller fouls it off, staying tough.
Didn't take out any fans.
Pretty hard to hit a car here, too.
Would be very hard.
It could be done.
Well, yeah, you could. I mean, especially the way they hit those home runs. If they, hit it on a line over there towards the cars.
Ball's hit to the second baseman. It's fielded. They're on the first. First out of the inning.
Number 23.
Lila Self coming up. She has struck out twice and had a nice sacrifice in the first inning to get the first run in. First pitch, strike. Say this umpire behind the plate has been pretty consistent. He's not afraid to call that high strike.
Yeah, he has been consistent.
He's done a good job today. Ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Self. Hurricane down to their final 2 outs. Breeden still looking real strong on the mound. The pitch is up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Down low, 3-1. I think the weather's supposed to be pretty nice most of the week, isn't it, guys?
Except for Thursday and Friday. We're going to get rain. There's like a 60% chance of rain on Thursday and Friday.
Don't have any games, though, do we?
No.
So that works out
Got
good.
my grandson.
Ball's hit to the second baseman again.
Nice pickup.
And throw on the first.
Down to the final out.
Tell you the last 1, 2, 3,
Smart.
let's see, 9. Breeden has retired 11 batters in a row right now. And Smart's up to the bat, and she is 0 for 3 today.
Of course, we have your car show on Thursday, Charlie, so we won't forget that.
Right. Well, it doesn't make any difference if it rains for that. 1 ball, no strikes to... we're inside for this one.
I'll still be able to have it in.
Yeah, Roger
2
would know.
balls. Probably run.
I don't think it's supposed to be like stormy, so I think it's just rain.
Oh, all right.
2 balls, no strikes to Courtney Smart. She drives one up the middle and goes right to the center fielder. Base hit. That took a funny hop. If that could have got by, that would have helped Kane out.
13 for Wilmington, Hannah Chase.
Hannah Chase coming to bat now. She is 0 for 2 on the day.
Okay.
No, excuse me. She is 1 for 3. She has a base hit earlier. It's 2 outs. Runner at first. Chase at the plate. Ball 1.
Haven't seen Troy today, so he must be maybe on the road. Sometimes the athletic directors will head out to a game if it's away. Oh, hit her.
So, Hannah Chase. Boy, that's our first hit batsman today.
I believe you're right.
Fulton.
They're checking.
So we got new.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Macy Fulton coming to bat. Macy Fulton coming to bat. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. First pitch is a ball. Must have been outside. Looked like it was pretty good. Two balls, no strikes. Breeden having a hard time closing this out here. We got 2 outs.
Looks like she's getting a little bit tired, and like I said, that sun is lower in the sky right now, so it might be causing some difficulty.
Ball's hit off the plate. Foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Fulton. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 13-6. Wilmington down their final out, but they do have runners at first and second. Next pitch is a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, swinging strike. Full count. They're making them earn this final out. I think Breeden wanted that one. She kind of turned around and was a little upset that one called a strike. And the pitch. Fouled away.
Staying alive.
It's a good song. Bee Gees. Staying alive. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do when you do CPR. You need to think of that song, and that's how fast you pump the heart.
Andy Gibb.
No, it's not Andy Gibb. Well, yeah, I guess he's part of the Bee Gees.
He's part of the Bee Gees.
Yeah, now I was thinking about the one that was solo.
All right, it's hit in the air.
Center field. And she drops
the ball.
So Wilmington stays alive, and they get a run in.
Got runners at the corners. They have still 2 outs and a run in. It is now 13-7.
Number 17, Maddie Flint.
As I said, they were down by 6.
Yep, 13-7. Error on the center fielder. Should have been the 3rd out.
See, I have a premonition here. I knew.
She is 0 for 3. First pitch swinging, fouls it off to the right side. So we got runners on the corners, 1st and 3rd, 13-7. Maddie Flynn at the plate. She is flied out, grounded out, and struck out. She is 0 for 3 on the afternoon.
You're going to go outside yet, Charlie?
Nah, I guess not. I might next game, though. The ground's still soft, so.
Well, the next game's tomorrow night. You're not going to be here.
No, the next time we're down here.
Oh, okay.
I'm down here with you. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouled off.
And speaking of the next game, the next game will be a doubleheader this Saturday with the girls, and there'll be 2 different teams that...
Is there 2 games that day or 3?
There's 3. It's a round robin.
Right.
So we doing all 3 games, or we just doing 2 games?
We can. Bottom line is we have from
Strike 3, ball game.
Lynchburg Clay, we're going to be doing the game, and a young lady from
That's
Leesburg.
Leesburg. Leesburg Fairfield.
They're going to be listening, I guess, or her father will be listening. He's deployed, I don't know whether it was Afghanistan or... but this will give him an opportunity to listen to Campus Nation and listen to his daughter. Well, the Indians... they take this game 13-7. What do they go to now, Charlie? You got the
they go to 6-4 overall and 5-2 in the league. So they're probably just right behind Massey.
Right, Massey's still undefeated.
I tell you what, Hillsboro is a hitting ball club, guys. I mean, I'm not sure. Let's see, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hits on the day to the Hurricanes. 5 hits, and the Breeden girl settled down for the 4th, 5th, and 6th inning. She actually got 13 outs in a row there from the bottom of the 3rd through the top of the 7th. So I mean, she pitched splendid after the first 2 innings where she got behind a little bit. But great game. Hunter Toller had a pretty good game for Wilmington, 2 for 4.
Looks like somebody left a bat out there. Couple bats.
Courtney Smart, she had a base hit. Tatia Johns had a base hit. Just trying to throw out some of the ones. Megan Fisher, a base hit. Several of them got base hits for the Hurricane. But we had 3 home runs hit today. One by Thornburg, and which was a 2-run smash. Then Breeden hit a 3-run homer, and Snyder hit a 3-run homer. It's a hitting ball club, that's for sure. That top of the order for
Power
Hillsboro.
laden, yeah.
Well, you just look at their book, and the top of the order, I tell you what, are the run producers for Hillsboro. 7, 8, 9, and Wilmington pretty much controlled them all day. So, good game for the Hillsboro Indians, and Wilmington didn't look bad at first, but they got behind and couldn't seem to get back up.
We've seen that in a few games. But, all right, well, we want to remind you tomorrow night, beginning at 4:45 for our pregame, we will have Wilmington boys baseball. We've got the, what did we say? They were the Indians?
That's what we think, Northwest.
Northwest Indians will be in to face the Hurricane. Once again, 4:45, and then we'll be back on Wednesday with lacrosse. That'll be a 5:45 start. So tune in to Campus Nation.
5:45 or 6:15?
5:45.
Last week's was 6:15.
5:45 is when we're on the air.
Okay, so it's a different time this week.
Yeah, that's why it's 5:45, Charlie. It's a different time.
Well, I'm just,
Don't miss any of the action. Your wife will be upset. Well, maybe they're going by Central Time or something. But anyway, for Charlie Hargrave, for Roger Thompson, this is Rick Phillips from Wilmington High School. We want to say good night, everybody, and go Canes.